Lynne Tolly's here from Miss Mary Bobo's over in Lynchburg. We have the perfect dish for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, really for just about any meal, and it disappears so fast off your table, doesn't it?
It does. You're absolutely
We've had some fun with that because Lynne tried to send us a picture, and the picture really had pretty much a half-eaten casserole, didn't it?
Well, my husband and I dug into it, and then I said, "Oh no, Tom, we forgot to take the picture." So,
yeah, because it's so good. But this one looks delicious.
yeah. So this is going to be easy, good for potluck. You missed that? You
Oh
didn't say
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So great and easy to do. We're going to start out. I tell you, the recipe that's on the website is for a big amount. It fills a 9 by 13 pan.
Okay.
But I'm just doing half of that for demonstration
All right,
purposes.
so you can cut that recipe in half if you want to
Yeah.
for a smaller family
Yes,
size.
because we're just going to fill up a 2-quart casserole.
So this is Lynchburg corn pudding.
And you'll see why it's Lynchburg.
Okay.
Start out with 3 beaten eggs. I did that. I'm going to add a couple of teaspoons of melted butter, if you'll stir that up for me. And while you're doing that, this is cornstarch. And you know, Meryl, whenever you use cornstarch, you've got to dissolve it first. So I'm using...
Otherwise it's lumpy, right?
Yes,
okay.
yes. So I'm using Jack Daniel Tennessee honey, which is great. And I tell you why I think this especially suits this recipe. Jack Daniel whiskey is 80% corn. So we're putting corn back into corn, and then you want your corn pudding slightly sweet, so the honey in it is your sweetener.
Okay.
So that's great. So I'm going to put that in our cornstarch and just stir it till it's nice and dissolved. You're exactly right. Whenever you use cornstarch, whether you're putting it in soups or any kind of casserole you want to thicken, you always need to dissolve it first. So we just stir that around. Now it's nice and smooth. I'll put that in there.
Okay.
And this is some half and half, which is half cream, half milk. About 1/4 cup of that. Now let's start putting our corn in. I used white kernel corn, which I think is really good. I drained it first. So just a can. This is a 14-ounce can. White kernel corn. And then you need a can of cream style corn. Meryl, I looked everywhere for white cream style. Could not find it. So this is yellow cream style. So good luck, y'all. Yellow is fine too.
Actually, I kind of like seeing the white and the yellow in it together. I think that's kind of interesting.
Okay,
gives you a contrast.
Good idea there.
Okay.
So let's put a little kick in it. So I took a jalapeno pepper and just used half of it. Chop it up real fine.
And you want to be sure to leave out the seeds unless you want it fire breathing hot.
So I took the insides out and all the seeds, and it's a little bit milder.
Okay.
Now let's add some nutmeg. So this is one of those little nutmeg graters because I really like the whole nutmeg. Do you do that?
I do. It's better when it's fresh.
Really better. It just smells so good.
But you can use the ground in the can if you need to.
Yeah, exactly. And then let's put a little salt and pepper.
Okay.
A little bit of pepper. You need salt for everything. And another little secret ingredient is a little onion powder.
Oh, yeah.
So put a little dash of onion powder in there. I think people don't use that often enough.
Okay.
Stir that up. We're going to put it into a greased casserole. It goes into a 350-degree oven. For the half recipe, it takes about 25-30 minutes. For the 9 by 13 pan full, takes about 40 minutes. And if you want to prepare this a day or two ahead, just go ahead and cook it, lightly brown it, put it in your refrigerator, and then bring it back out.
Okay.
Reheat it. But y'all come see us at Miss Mary Bobo's.
We'll certainly put all that information on our website. You're going to love this recipe, I know. It's a hit at Lynne and Tom's house for sure. This is recipe number 5450. It's online now in the Talk of the Town recipe section at newschannel5.com.